Good morning and welcome to Podcasts from the Pit. I'm Casey.
I'm Eric.
And I'm G.I. Joe Features.
but
What do you get a load of me?
you look like 73 Lair Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's I know him, you know. I'm familiar with his work.
Yeah. It's getting some echo.
I
Yeah.
hear that.
There too.
Got it.
Gotcha.
There we go. Awesome. Easy fix. Hopefully we don't have the issue we had last week. Sorry for everybody. I had to sit through that.
Yeah.
But I blame StreamYard 100%. How's your guys' week? Toy-wise, work-wise?
Yeah. It was a week.
Yeah.
I had a very good toy week. I'm just going to say that.
Well, let's say hi to the chat and then you can show us all your treasures.
All right, let me go back up to the top because, as usual, the chat is going. Good morning, Bob.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, Bob.
Joe Hunter 73. Good morning, Wes.
My
Morning.
man, Wes.
Todd Smith. Good morning.
Good
Morning.
morning.
Joe A-Raw. Always good to see you, buddy.
He's got his Fruity Pebbles.
Ooh.
Love it.
I like Fruity Pebbles, yeah. My wife, since I'm diabetic, she pushes me away from the sugary cereal. But when she goes away for weekends, it's on.
You break out the fun cereal.
73 Lair Bear.
Hey, Lair Bear.
Hey.
See, you're not the same.
No.
Peter, good morning. Foot 1212.
Hey, Foot.
Hey, Foot.
GI Jokers.
What's up, Steve?
Hey, buddy.
Ronnie Trickshot.
Hello,
Always good to
legend.
see ya. Had a great time on your show last night, Ronnie. Very, very great show. Wreck Ship, ahoy.
What's up, Jono?
Yorktown Joe, good morning.
Hey, Yorktown.
Off Course, good morning.
Morning, Dwayne.
Zazel, good evening. I think it's evening.
Sazel.
Gaz.
Hey, Gaz.
Hey, guys.
I owe Gaz an apology.
What's that?
I had a mix-up this week, and I had somebody say that they may not be able to make it. So in a panic, I'm like running around trying to find people to have on the show. So I messaged Gaz. I was like, hey, can you be on there? And then the person's like, hey, I'm going to be able to make it after all. Message Gaz is like, oops, sorry. And
But we got to have him back on soon.
we do.
Maybe we'll get him and Zazel together. That would be fun.
Yeah.
Hey, let us know if you guys are interested. That would be a good time.
Again, I'm sorry, Gaz. I failed you for the first time today. I will be sending
toys.
you
Hey, first time.
Hey, One in Toys.
Hey,
good morning. Glad to have
welcome.
you.
Welcome to the pit.
Yeah, I do like Lucky Charms too.
I do too.
They are magically delicious.
They are. I love them little marshmallows.
Jeremiah, good morning.
Hey, Jeremiah.
Hey, Jeremiah.
Every time I see Jeremiah, I always want to call him Bullfrog.
He's a great friend of yours, right?
Yeah. I'm so sorry, guys.
He says no worries.
You'll be getting a Alfred meme here directly.
Oh, Joe Fan, good morning.
What's
up,
going
Joshua?
on, big man?
Guys, once he starts sending you that meme, he'll never stop sending you that meme. Just so you know.
Yeah, you'll get that all day, every day.
But as usual, great chat. Lots of legends. So who wants to go first on what they picked up?
Well, how about this? We'll do it clockwise. and I'll start us off. So yesterday, Alpha One Creations had or Creative had. No, I messaged you right before I messaged Gaz, man.
That's not saying Gaz was third choice. You can just message one at a time, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I was like racking my brain. I was like, I've let Casey down. I've let everybody down. What am I going to do? Oh my gosh. Casey wasn't answering his messages because Casey was in bed.
I'm old. I go to bed early.
He chases the chickens to bed. But so Alpha One Creative had a claim sale, and I seen 2 figures. I was like, ooh, I did not have these. One is Jeremiah or G.I. Jetman's absolute favorite Joe. Beachhead.
Yep.
Nice.
And then Night Force Beachhead at that. And he's got his PP. He's got his PP. And then the other one is Night Force Flint. And then I've been working on something. I'm trying to learn the art of flocking. So I'm working on a custom figure here. I flocked.
He looks like somebody.
Yeah, flock breaker. So feel free to criticize. And that's all I've got.
Nice. Hold on. There we go.
Thank you.
Larry, you got anything you want to show off?
Oh, I got this figure from Mr. Hillbilly Harper.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm in the process of collecting all the original 13, so this is a nice addition to the collection. Thank you, Eric.
No problem, man. That's the way I roll. End over end, downhill like a rock.
Is that it for today?
Yeah, that's all I have, man.
Okay. Eric, Todd wants to know what's flocking mean.
So flocking, like on the original G.I. Joes where they had the lifelike hair, I have a powder that I'll take and like put Elmer's glue on like where the beard and the hair would go. And I take this flocking powder and just poof it on there, and it makes him look like he's got a lifelike beard.
Does it work for humans?
No, I've already tried.
I could use a little flocking up top.
Yes.
Me too, Casey.
Me too. There's yes. Rono. That's why I said that. I like picking on people, and I think the world of Jeremiah.
Yep.
So he's pretty cool for a bullfrog.
All right. I'll just go through what I got.
All right.
Now, I had a really good week. I took advantage of the Valaverse Labor Day sale. And not just that, but if you buy like the wounded figures, which is the ones that are they're off the card, they're even cheaper. So I got this Marine Troop Builder.
Nice.
I got, and I swear it's going to drive me, the Crimson Shadow Trooper.
Nice.
I love that red and black on the camo. But you know how I troop build. So I already had one that Crash gave me. So that's number 2. This one's number 3. And this one's number 4. So that's my troop build for them. I also got this Pandora.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest Pandora fan, but Jeremiah, he was. I was talking to him when I was opening it, and he pointed out that she would make a great Dreadnought.
Yeah.
Yes,
Absolutely.
she would. And I got the head pack. And you can't see it because it's in this box, but I got the missile launcher for one of my Vanguards. And the last thing I got from that was my favorite figure of the year, is the Praetorian Fury.
Nice.
Now, I already had one with the dual flamethrowers, and I thought, well, I want another one with the dual Gatling gun. So I got it on the sale. Can't beat that.
No, not even with a stick.
Hello, Robert Six. Good to have you.
Hey,
Hello there.
welcome to the
Okay.
pit.
Just to keep it a G.I. Joe show, I got this Flint
Oh,
from Amazon.
Eric is drooling.
It showed up out of nowhere because I forgot I ordered it, really.
yeah.
Toy
Toy
Nuts.
Nuts.
Good morning.
Hey,
Morning.
toy nuts.
Well, I didn't really forget I ordered it, but it was originally supposed to come out in October. So it was a nice surprise. And to keep the show 1/18th, the Lord scale, I got my first Hiya figures. I got
Ooh.
Negan
Nice.
and I got Zombie.
Nice.
And these will be getting open as soon as the show's over because I've been excited to have them.
Yeah.
It's like Christmas morning.
Yes. So I had a really good week. Sorry to keep my face big on there.
You're fun. Ronnie Trick Shot.
Joe Hunter 73.
73 Labor.
G.I. Joe's features.
Okay, Wes. Actually, I was collecting Walking Dead figures before I got back into Joe. So I already have a ton of them because I love Walking Dead still. I never outgrew it.
You gotta love those rabbit hole figures.
Yes, that is a good week. Thank you. Next week will be a little light unless I have them ship my my pile of loot, which I might do. Nice.
If I order things, I always say, I don't. Somebody loves me,
Yeah.
which that happens a lot.
Yeah.
Somebody does love me. It's me.
Yeah, taking care of myself here.
That's right. A little
Yep.
self-care. What's that? Retail therapy, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. That's funny right there. I don't care who you are.
There's worse things to collect, right?
Oh
Yep.
yeah. That's what my wife says. She's I could spend my money on a lot worse things.
So, true story. I named my truck after Negan's baseball bat.
Lucille.
Hi,
Yeah.
Skid Mark.
Hey, Skid Mark. Because my wife absolutely hates Negan. And I think the man's got some swagger.
So me and my wife, we watched all the Walking Dead together. Her favorite character is Negan. Out of all of them.
I have never watched one single episode of Walking Dead. Zombies just freak me out. I just get spooked by these things.
The very first episode freaked me out. And then it took me a while to actually sit down and start watching it again.
I think everybody fell out about the same part when Glenn got killed. But I knew it was coming. I read the comics.
Oh, yeah. I giggled.
You
I
giggled.
looked at, oh, yeah. I looked at my wife. I was like, better watch out. Glenn's got an eye out for you. She got so mad.
Why don't I like you, Robert? I said good morning. And happy to have you.
Yeah.
So, yes, I like you.
Oh, me. Oh.
Well, that is that's show and tell. Today, just a little backstory of why we're doing this. And I don't know what the problem is, but I had a really fun talk with Larry on the toy talks that I do. And for some reason, I cannot get that to upload. It just airs out. Now, every pre-record I've done since, I have 3 videos waiting. I can't get them uploaded to YouTube. I don't know what it is. I've never had a problem before. So I did, if you want to catch that, I did put it on the podcast. So if you go to your podcatchers, Podcast from the Pit, you'll find it there. And it was a lot of fun. But we wanted to get Larry on, just Larry, talk about G.I. Joe features and stuff like that. So G.I. Joe features does a lot for all of us little YouTube channels. And
Yep.
we just want to get out there and show some love back. So,
Yep.
And everybody in the chat, feel free to ask questions
Yes.
because they will be relayed.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So all my questions I've had so far have been shot down. So
No, I don't like squirrel gravy. We're not going to answer that question.
and is Anno
Oh my goodness,
hey,
that's good.
Charles.
Morning, Charles.
That's rich.
G.I. Joe features is Larry Berry. Yes.
Yes.
The secret is out.
Dun, dun, dun.
So I guess I'll ask the first question.
All right.
Is how did G.I. Joe features come about?
That's what I was going to ask.
Well, G.I. Joe features is not just me. It's all
Right.
of us. It's a feature page for the community. It's something that's for each and everybody that has a passion and love for G.I. Joe toys from, the 60s to the 80s to the 2000s. It's all of the G.I. Joe franchise. And we try to feature everything, from classified to era to anniversary. And if anybody ever wanted to send me pictures of the 1960s original Joes, we'll feature those. So G.I. Joe features came about, a couple of years ago. Me, Eric, and Shane Fossilroo were doing a thing on Fridays called Feature Friend on Friday. It was just our way of giving back and spotlighting artists and photographers and collectors each Friday. And, it was a way to do a good thing, to make people feel good and bring some joy into this world. So I wanted to do more with that. So I got featured by G.I. Joe Nation one time, and it felt so great to have my picture on this huge feature page,
Yeah.
And I was like, they're featuring my picture, my crummy little picture is being featured on this. Man, this is awesome. And pages like G.I. Joe Nation and G.I. Joe Union inspired G.I. Joe features to come about. And I want to thank a silent partner in all of this who was very influential and helped me a great deal with getting logos made and inviting me to be a co-collaborator on a little thing called Monday Night Figures. And that is our buddy Foot 1212. I really appreciate him and all the help that he's put into it. He's kind of like a silent partner in G.I. Joe features.
And
So it's
just a great guy. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's just a way to give back to the community. And, there's so much ugliness in this world. And, we're not going to talk about it, but we've seen a lot of ugliness this week, so we just wanted to give back and let people's work be spotlighted and showcased and bring some happiness and joy into this dark world that we live in.
I mean, we're all grown men who collect toys. So
Yes. I kid with my people. I say that's my midlife crisis. In 2018, I had an awakening, and I hear a lot of people say that they had an awakening as well as, wanting to go back to their childhood and get their toys. So when 2018 hit, I got an iPhone. I got on the IG. I saw a couple of pictures, and I went down that rabbit hole and followed those people and came into this community. And I was like, wow, there's other people like me that are in their 40s that are collecting toys. Wow, this is great. I'm not alone.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not weird.
Well,
we're not saying we're not weird, but
well, that's true. I mean, I'll accept my weirdness.
there's nothing wrong with weird.
Yeah. So, I got a few figures. And I was like, I had that as a child. I want that back in my collection. I never had that one. I want that one.
Yeah.
Sites like eBay and Mercari and, and on IG. A lot of people sell on IG.
Yeah. I've never bought off anything from Instagram, but I did with my Walking Dead figures. I did get these off of eBay, and at a good price. For these are my first Hyatt figures, so we'll see how they go. It could be my last if I don't like them.
Yeah.
I think that on IG, when you're dealing with people that are just like us, there's people on there they'll sell the figures at a lower rate.
Yeah.
You can get better deals on IG because people just have an abundance of these figures and they just want to help somebody out with their collections.
Yeah, Rick, that was a big thing for Podcasts from the Pit, is getting recognized by some of these bigger pages on there, and it really helped drive us.
Yeah.
So, yeah. With G.I. Joe Features, we will feature somebody that's just started out, and we'll feature somebody that has, say, 15,000, followers. It doesn't matter. And then we'll just put it out there because I love people, and I love helping people, and I want to, showcase their work. I love seeing people's pictures. I go through Instagram a couple hours a day and just look at pictures, and and I'll screenshot something, and then I'll have it in my. I hope nobody from my work ever takes my phone and looks at it, because they're going to see a lot of G.I. Joe pictures from various different people that I have on my phone. I might have one of you guys' picture on my phone right now, ready to upload and put on a feature.
Morning, Jim.
Good morning.
What's funny with my job, I'll talk to some of the bigwigs that come in. They'll ask me what I got going on, and then I'll say something about my family. Then I go straight to the podcast. I'm like, I don't care,
People that come into I'm a biomed at the hospital here in Nashville, Tennessee. So right now I'm on call, but I have an office at my job at the hospital, and in my office I have shelves, and on those shelves I have figures. So people come in there, they see figures, and I'm not ashamed to let them know my passion and my hobby, what I do. I don't think anybody should. Be who you are. Be who you are.
Nothing wrong with collecting G.I. Joe or Motu. I love Motu as well.
Yeah, Motu, and Star Wars, and
Doctor Who. I love Doctor Who.
Who?
Don't make me break the scarf out, boys.
I hear great things about Doctor Who. I've never watched it, but I've heard great things about it.
I've heard great things about Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper's delicious.
I drank about 16 of them before I got on this show.
I gotta pay.
I think there's a convention at the end of the month in Nashville. I don't remember the name of it.
Really?
Yeah, but I'm going to try to go to it, I think.
I wish they'd moved Joe Fest here, but I know they're not going to. That's always been where it's been, right?
I'd stay at your house.
I got a doghouse out back.
That's fine, man. I can bring a tent.
I try to stay out of that doghouse.
I do too. I got a cellar house.
I 100% agree with Toy Nest. Mr. Pibb is better than Dr. Pepper, but they're both great.
Oh, I love both of them.
I'll drink some Dr. Thunder, man. I'm
Yeah, yeah.
that's some pretty
Yeah.
good stuff too for less price.
Yeah. So, do you have a favorite picture that you've ever seen on G.I. Joe features?
Eric, you know I can't answer that question, brother. I love all pictures, man.
Okay.
I love them all. I mean, I could throw out some names, some artists, but I don't want to do that either. There's so many great artists out there, and there's a lot of great artists that get out in the backyard and go to, like these beautiful scenic
Oh, yeah.
parks. And there's some people that have it right in their, back room. They create
Yeah.
some amazing things.
Yeah. What I've noticed is, and not to knock anything or anybody, is you don't feature the same person over and over and over and over and over. You share the love, you spread the love, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, I have a system where I'll keep things in my messenger on my Instagram, and I'll check and see. I'm like, that's a great picture, but have I featured that person in the last 2 or 3 weeks? And if I have, I'm thinking, well, I might feature somebody 2 to 3 weeks apart, but I try not to make that a habit, because I want to try to get as many people in there as possible. I don't want to feature somebody one day and the next day they get another feature. So if I see back-to-back great pictures, I'll hold on to a picture for a couple weeks and then feature it.
Yeah.
I don't like, everything is not like in the same day. I'll have, like I said, I have like my phone, and I'll have like a roll of pictures that I've saved for like a month and I'll go through.
Yeah.
Yorktown, I prefer the zero over the diet, but they're both good.
Yeah.
I do try to limit how many I have, though.
The zero tastes more like regular Dr. Pepper for some reason. Oh, yeah. They make Dr. Pepper zero.
But it's not sweet, though.
No.
It's sweet, but it doesn't have the real sugar in it. Oh, man.
Nice.
Ooh. I'm jealous.
I'm jelly.
So that was a great question. I love all the features that you do. And oh, here we go. Duke's talking smack.
Yep. Larry does take bribes. 10s, 20s, and 50s.
I do not.
Hundreds even.
I do not take bribes, but if you want to send me a figure, now that might be a different story.
Why do you think I sent you Breaker? No. I was trying to help a brother out.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I love those original 13. Getting close to completing that.
What are you missing?
I think I need a grunt, a regular grunt. I have a foot 1212 custom grunt who looks bedazzled, and it's a great figure, but I like to have like all the ones that are original. I need a grunt and a stalker, but I know those things are it's like you might as well just try to break into Fort Knox,
I thought you had a stalker.
I have a stalker, but I'm not like complete. It's like missing some arms. I've got road-black arms on my stalker, so I made myself a custom from my original stalker that I had on my 9th birthday. And don't be sending me the one that I sent you, because that's a gift. I don't want to see that one back in a box to me.
I love that stalker. It'd be hard for me to send him out.
Hey, I'd love to have the one that came with the Autobot Bumblebee.
Yeah.
I have that one. I don't have the Autobot, but when I was on it's Chad's, well, it was called Articulated Chat back then. It was the first time I was ever on a show, and afterwards I told him, I was like, yeah, I'm not a big Transformers guy, but I love, I'd like to get the figures. And he boxed that one and the Baroness up and sent it to me.
Nice.
I thought it was nice. Yeah.
That stalker's hard to come by.
Yeah.
It's very rare, I think. And if you do see it, it's like $50 to $100 on eBay.
Well, if I spot him, he'll be mine.
Hey, Stalker is it may be one of your questions. I don't know. I shouldn't answer it, but Stalker is like absolutely one of my favorite Joes, and he was the leader of my Joe team as a kid because he was the first Joe that I got.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't look at the original 13 and think, oh man, Hawks in charge.
Yeah, it just don't.
No.
You look at the guy with the beret, you know, it's like, wow, this guy's a green beret.
Yeah.
Yeah, Peter, I've heard nothing but good things about him. Like I said, I got a couple of the figures. I don't have any of the Transformers. Actually, the way that I collect, I'm scared to buy one.
Yeah.
Because I will buy them all.
I have the Cup. He's never seen vehicle mode.
I want to pay my electric bill and my water bills and my rent, my mortgage. I want to make those payments, but I'm afraid if I set that money aside, I'm going to be spending it on those kind of things. And next thing you know, I'm going to be like out on the street because I'm collecting shows instead of like being responsible, you know?
Nobody wants to be responsible, but
I know. It's hard to be responsible.
Adulting stinks. I don't want to do it.
I don't either.
That's why my wife takes care of the bills.
A couple of years ago, I went crazy. I started collecting everything and anything that I possibly get my hands on as far as action figures. I was doing Black Series. I was doing Marvel Legends. I was doing G.I. Joe Classified. I was doing Motu Revelations, Motu Origin. And I was like, at the end of the day, I was like, why don't I have money to pay my electric bill?
Yeah.
Responsibility, boo.
Yeah.
You got to, Nick. You got to.
Yeah.
I needed help, man. I needed help. I needed like what they call that intervention a couple of years ago, and I had to sit down like, what's important to me.
Now my wife has threatened intervention, but I think she's joking. I hope she's joking.
I don't want my kids coming to me and saying, "Dad, we got a few things we want to tell you."
Well, I finally had to tell myself, yeah, it's nice to have all these toys that I want and love, but it's not going to do me any good if I don't have a house to keep them in.
Yeah, absolutely. You lose your
People
house.
Family come up to you and say, "Sir, we're sending you to FA, Figures Anonymous.
Why don't we have supper tonight?" Oh, I spent $50 on the new Flint. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
easy now. Now you're stepping on my toes.
We don't have food, but check out this toy.
Right. They just repoed my car, but they're not getting my Joes.
Look at my new Flint that I got.
You can't have it. Yeah, I mean,
we'll go play.
I love it, but you got to be responsible. That's the thing. I've passed on stuff I really want just because it wasn't feasible to get it.
I mean, there's things that I want to get, but I can't, financially, I just can't. You know, I'd love to have a USS Flag, but I'm not going to spend $1,000, $600,000 to $1,000 to get that, and then I don't have a place to put it. You know,
that's the problem.
Yeah, space.
I got a flag, but I'm sitting there looking at it all in pieces across the room because I got to get something better to put it on.
One thing that I would love to have is a well, but I don't have the place to put it. I don't have toy rooms like a lot of people. I have a gym bag in a corner of my living room, and a lot of stuff is in the back of my car. And I'm sure if I ever pulled over and opened up the trunk of my car, people are gonna be like, "What is this?" Police, especially if a police officer just thought, he'd probably think I'm hawking some hot, stuff.
Yes, it's a constant. It's almost like a shell game with my toys. Like right now, I've got all of my G.I. Joe featured behind me. Well, not all of it. I need to get more of it out. But, I had Motu. I'm waiting to get some. It's just finding the time to do the cleaning I need to do. So I can get Motu back out, get my Doctor Who back out, and finally get a place for my Walking Dead.
I have an attic. I don't want to put it up there because it's inconvenient to go up there. And plus, it's hotter than hell up there.
Yeah.
And that does a damage to the figures. And I have a basement, but I don't want to put it down there because it's inconvenient. And there's mold down there. I had to pull my Motu Origins out of the basement because they were getting green. There was something on them. I was like, "What is this?" You're in a lock and turner.
I'm in the basement now. This is a completed side, but I have another side that's unfinished for the laundry and all that.
Yeah.
But my
I get-
house is like 60 years old.
Ever get any time, I'll make that half basement my toy room. It's gonna take some work though.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
I'm gonna have to
ton of
run off some mutant crickets and some spiders and fix a
Are you-
few leaks here and there.
Yeah.
Are you talking about those sprickets?
Oh god, those things are
Cave crickets.
Cave crickets. They're like so gigantic too. And
Yeah.
Yeah. We had our
Yeah.
house sprayed a couple of years ago, and I haven't seen them since.
We got them in
they're
our cellar.
Scary looking.
Oh, yeah. And the thing is, I'm so soft-hearted. I don't really want to kill them. I just want to catch them
No.
and throw them out.
Yeah, and one hops on you, it's like it's like crazy.
How'd that go?
It just gives you the willies, man.
Oh yeah.
You mutant cricket, get off me.
Yep.
So let me ask you a collector question. What does Larry collect right now?
Mostly GI Joe.
Vintage, though? I mean, do you get any classifieds?
I've slowed down on the classified this year. I think I've gotten maybe one figure the whole year, and that
Wow.
was a Techno Viper. I got that for Father's Day. That was the only one I've gotten this year. So I love them though. I love them too much. My wallet doesn't love them though. So vintage GI Joe is my favorite. I got some Delta 17 toys gifted to me this year. Yeah, I do have a few skid marks. Figures, not underpants. Figures. Got some Delta 17 toys. I got a lot of Motu. Origins. I love the Origins. I love the Revelations. They're just great figures.
Morning, Gary.
Hey Gary.
Hey, Gary.
Yeah, I think,
So-
as far as G.I. Joe goes, I'm so sorry, Eric. I'll just get this out real
Oh,
quick.
go ahead.
I am more the 118 vintage stuff from when I was a kid, but Rex Ship's got me going on some classified, which thanks, Jono.
I'll say this: the community is it's a great community because, I mean, you may not even it may not even be your intention, and you make a mention of something, and next thing you know, it's in your mailbox. It's like I didn't really say that to get that, but somebody from the community has a great heart, and they just want to bless you and gift you with something. Like I'll take one for example, and that's Joe Hunter 73, man. Great guy. And he heard me say something on the podcast one time about my love for the G.I. Joe Jeeps, the Vamps. And I made a mention that I didn't have a Stinger and I loved to have one. I didn't think nothing about that. And left my mind. And next thing you know, I get a package from Welly. What is this? And I open it up, and man, it's like Eric says, angels came out of the box. And I was like, wow. And there was a nice note in there, and another little Black Major Steel Brigade figure, and I really appreciated that. I thank you, Wes. That blessed my heart, man. That touched me.
Yeah, we're all part of a little chat group, and it is the best guys, honestly.
Yeah.
Any of them need anything, I if I could help them, I will.
Yeah.
Because they're all the same. They're all just really nice. Some are opinionated, but I'm probably one of the most opinionated.
I try.
But they're cool about it.
I try to reciprocate that, that love by sending stuff here and there, but most of the time I can't because I'm just so financially swamped.
I get it.
Yep, for sure.
And then,
Yep.
I try to give back through sharing a pic and posting up some beautiful commentary on their pictures and stuff.
Always
And that feels so good to everybody. Hey, hold on, just say you guys keep talking.
Always try to at least give somebody a like. And,
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I'll be scrolling, and every time I stop on a picture, I hit it, double tap it. Just let people know you've been there. Even
Yeah.
if you don't say something, I mean, it's always nice to get that one like.
give them some hands, or give them some fire, or
Yeah.
give them some explosives,
Yeah.
something to let them
Yeah.
know that you appreciate their art and that you appreciate them. And that's the origins of GI Joe features. I told Phil, I said, it's not just me, we are all in this together. This is a community page that features each and everybody. There's not a single person that out there that's not going to get a feature. Everybody, from the person who just started to the person who's been here for like 10 years, you're going to get a feature. If I see it and I know that you hadn't had a feature in a while, I'm going to feature the picture. There's, a lot of great stuff out there.
Jeremiah's funny. Even Ronnie. I just love his chat. They're so positive.
Sometimes it's hard too, because it's just so much out there. It's impossible to see each and everything. You can try, but sometimes you're going to miss something. Gym boxers.
So it's My Little Ponies.
Oh no, T.M.I., buddy, T.M.I.
I'm a brony.
So, what's your favorite Motu, G.I. Joe, or Delta 17 figures?
Oh, good question. Favorite figure, G.I. Joe, has got to be the original G.I. Joes, and I love, like I said, the green shirt. Stalker is my absolute favorite figure. Behind Stalker, there's Snake Eyes, there's Shipwreck, there's Recondo. He's a favorite. I used to put on one of them hats, and I had a shirt that looked kind of like Recondo's, and I'd just go off in the woods by myself for hours, man, hours with a walking stick. So, yeah, those are some of my favorite G.I. Joes. Delta 17, I love Rooster. I love Shepherd. Those are my favorite Delta 17. I don't have a Shepherd yet, and I'm not saying that for somebody to send it to me. Trust me. I'm looking to save up some money to buy one, because I know they have a deal this month.
Yes, they have a big sale going on.
Nice deal going on. I think it's like $20 for a figure. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. It is $20 for a regular figure. I don't know what it is, but they dropped, specials on the 2-pack, the Joe Fest exclusive, and the Hellstorm weapons packs, comic books even dropped $1, which I recommend a comic.
Yeah,
it's so great. Good. The only thing I don't recommend is that they don't have issue 2 out yet, and it's frustrating because issue 1 was so great.
Oh yeah, issue 1 made me like a character I wasn't very thrilled about.
100%. Leonidas. He was cool looking, I guess, but the shorts and all that, I wasn't a fan.
Yeah.
But after reading that comic,
his sense of humor. As far as like Motu, Eric, I know you asked that too. Motu, my favorite hero has to be either Ram Man or Manny Faces. And bad guys I love Trapjaw and Beastman.
Yeah.
And I know I didn't get asked, but you got to go there, because Star Wars, the 3 3/4 figures were before the G.I. Joe figures, and those were Star Wars is a great love of mine too. As you can see, I have a Boba Fett hat on. Yeah. Boba Fett is my absolute favorite Star Wars villain, and now he's kind of an anti-hero. So, and Obi-Wan, I love Obi-Wan. When I was a kid, we was playing Star Wars in the playground. Everybody was like, I'm Luke, I'm Han, I'm Chewie. And they were like, you can be Obi-Wan. I was like, I'll be Obi-Wan. I like that old dude. Because that old dude had some character to him.
He's seen some stuff.
Yeah, and Ewan McGregor, when he came out as the new Obi-Wan, oh man, I loved it.
He does a good job.
He killed that role.
Yeah, the Obi-Wan series I thought was great. I hope we get a season 2.
It was great.
I've never seen the series.
Oh man. You're missing out.
I'm
not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything, but it was great. It really tied a lot of this original trilogy up for me.
Yeah. What line are you most excited about?
Like new lines?
Yeah, new line, old line, closed line.
Maybe lines that are still putting out toys.
G.I. Joe Classifieds got me really excited, because you see figures like Daltone, and which I haven't gotten yet because it's been a mess. I don't know why. And you see figures like Mainframe and Sci-Fi. When 86 Joes came out, I was in love with the Joes. But then I saw the cartoon, and the cartoon felt like this is just a big overhaul, and they're replacing guys like Stalker and Breaker and Torpedo, and I just couldn't get into those characters. I love the figures, but I couldn't get into the characters because I thought, "Oh, they're just getting rid of all my favorites." But as you know, I had my awakening, and 2018 comes around, and I'm like collecting Joes again, and I'm in love with these 86. 86 is great, and I'm loving
Yeah.
all these classifieds that they're coming out, and they're really honing their craft. When they first started making the figures, it's like, that's not quite like my 3 3/4. But now it's like they're really listening to everybody and honing their craft. And
Yeah.
yeah, that Airborne was great. I love that Airborne. He looks just like the one that the little one.
Yeah.
So you see all the ones coming out now, and it's like, wow, they are just nailing it.
And good morning, Carlos. It's good to
Hey,
see you.
Carlos.
Good morning.
I've got some of the Monster Force figures here in front of me.
Yeah, I had to purge my Monster Force because I don't want to keep buying them.
I've got
They're-
one on
They're
pre-order
nice. They're
that I
very
can't
nice.
wait. Yeah. I can't wait for my pre-order to come in.
But having owned Monster Force and Valiverse, these are cheaper, and I don't think Monster Force is any better, honestly.
Yeah.
But I think they're both really nice figures. One in Toys says he's fell in love with Street Fighter line lately. I heard a lot of people talking really good things about the Street Fighter line. So
A lot of, and we will feature Street Fighter toys on GI Joe features, especially if you got a GI Joe figure in there. Anything with GI Joe figures in there, we will feature.
let's see. I think you'll always buy him, Jono.
Yeah.
It's just the GI Joe features is just about making somebody's day, because we all have been featured by Nation or Union or some other, like,
Yeah.
I think there's another one out there too. I can't think of the name of it.
Surveillance Port.
Surveillance Port's one of them. What's the one? Gosh, I can't. Yojo fans.
Yeah.
You get a feature from any one of those, man. It's like, wow, my picture is up in the feature page, and I want to reciprocate that and share that with other people and have other people have that same feeling, because I've gotten like great responses from people. They send you messages and they'll be like, "Thank you so much," and I'm like, "You're welcome. You're welcome, brother. You're welcome, sister. Appreciate it."
That's called a rabbit hole.
Yeah, 50 figures later. I think I got about 100 of them in a gym bag. Just spreading the joy, man.
Yeah.
And the love.
And you're right. First time I ever got featured, I think G.I. Joe Nation featured me, and you messaged me, and he's like, "Dude, you got featured." I was like, "No." And I looked at it, and I was like, "Holy cow." And it makes you feel like, wow, I'm appreciated.
Yeah, it was a great feeling, and it just made your day. And I want to give that back to somebody else. And like I said, I'm just a collector and a photographer like anybody else. And there for a while, when GI Joe's was initially started, I was featuring some of my picks, and I felt icky about that, man. I have really felt icky about it. I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this. I stopped doing that altogether and just let other people's pictures flow on that page.
I get that.
I was trying to just create this, trying to hide my identity and all.
Yeah. And I get that, because if you kind of like hint who you might be if you don't feature.
You are
yourself.
worthy, Toy Nuts.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. And it's always, whenever you see that in your notifications, you got mentioned by in like GI Joe Features or Nation or Union, you're like,
Yeah, I know. Like when you see your notifications, you see GI Joe Feature, you see GI Joe Nation, you see GI Joe Union, and then there's a big paragraph, and you're like, "Oh, what's
Yeah.
this?"
yes, you do a good job, Jetman.
He does.
I think we're all our harshest critics.
And if not, we should be.
Yeah,
Just get out there and just have fun with it. Don't be
Yeah.
trying to be like, "Oh, I've deleted like 50 pictures because I couldn't quite get the angle right or the lightning right." You know, just have fun with it.
yeah,
That's one of the things I like about G.I. Jetman's channel. I mean, he'll do his little reviews. He'll do like he's doing some world building right now, but you can honestly hear the excitement,
Yep.
and the love for what he's doing.
He's very passionate, and I love
Very.
that passion.
Yeah.
Yes. And if you guys don't currently subscribe, G.I. Jetman, check him out.
Yep.
I keep muting because my dogs are going nuts. Let's see. I'm trying to go off some of the questions that I had last time.
Not last time.
Last time me and Larry talked.
Oh,
You got to, man.
yeah.
You got to. It's a hobby. It's fun.
Yep. It's all about having fun, being yourself, relaxing.
Yeah, it gives you a reason to get out there in the dirt and put your Joes in positions and have fun like you did when you were like 10 years old, man. And that's what it's all about.
It
Yep.
gives us old guys permission to play with their toys.
Yes.
Yes. So,
Absolutely.
do you take work buddies to work with you?
I got a backpack right now that's got my work laptop in it, probably a pair of scrubs, and at least 10 to 15 G.I. Joe figures or Motu figures at any given time.
I always try to take at least one with me. That way, if I'm on my way home and I see a spot that would be a good picture, just to stop and.
Yeah, I mean, anything is a diorama. I mean, anything and everywhere. And that's a good question that Gary just asked. Yeah, it has affected it because now it's kind of like graffitied up the pictures, and I was doing like screenshots of people's pictures and then formatting it into a picture of. And that's another thing. Like with features, it's like I want to like put that person's name in the biggest, boldest format that I could possibly can. So you'll see their picture, then you'll see above their picture their name. There's times when I can't, when the picture is so big that I'll have to like shrink the little picture down and put their name inside of the picture. But those have kind of graffitied it up. But I found a workaround because you can click on those little bubbles and drag them down. So we're good. We are good. But and the repost is a great thing too. I mean, it's absolutely a great feature, and I've been trying to do a lot of that as well, reposting people's stuff and sharing.
I'll have to do that just to aggravate you now.
At first, it was like, "Oh, come on, Instagram, what are you doing?
Yeah.
How am I gonna show this picture with all these bubbles on it?"
Yeah.
Hey, good morning, Third Wave Sabotage.
Hey, Third Wave.
Great channel. If you don't check them out,
Yep.
please do so.
Absolutely.
We had him on a few weeks ago. Super nice guy.
Love seeing the reviews of all the older
Yes.
figures and equipment.
Stuff that I'm really interested in.
Yeah.
So I love that. Reels are killing Instagram. I totally agree, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I get stuck on the reels because I'll watch one and swipe up and swipe up and swipe up. And an hour later, I'm still on the reels. I'm like, I ain't seen none of the pictures.
Yeah.
And then I have to share reels to Larry. And
To be fair, you don't have to.
well, I know, but I see stuff that makes me laugh, and I'll do the same with posts. I'll see something that makes me just like laugh or whatever. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
at all
Uh,
the
I just
day.
I like to share.
No,
I'm
it's
sorry.
fine.
I have failed you. You
Now,
trusted me, and I have failed you.
now we're all gonna get that after the show.
Michael
Yeah.
Caine is headed your way.
Yes.
Is anybody in the chat has some more questions? Because that's got some good questions out of the chat.
Yeah. Oh, I know it. I know it, buddy. It's like hitting a rabbit hole, and it's addicting.
Yeah. For the purpose of the feature page, I do a lot of picture scrolling. It takes a lot of time. There's a lot of
Yeah.
work involved. I mean, it really is a lot of work goes in behind it. But I don't mind because I want to like give back to the community.
Yeah.
There's times when you got to put that phone down and do what's important.
Doom scrolling. I do most of my doom scrolling on eBay.
Yeah. I was glad I was doom scrolling this week whenever I came across Alpha's claim sale, because he had I got these figures on a really good price, and one of them's going to probably be a custom. So
when you see Alpha's claim sales, you see Foot 1212's claim sales.
Yes.
There's several people in the community that have these claim sales, and they're really beautiful figures. Some of them customer figures.
Yeah.
Who knows, Wes? Who knows?
You knew that was coming.
Yeah.
Here's another one.
Yeah. I don't mind. Bring it on. It's funny. They move it to my house, that'd be great.
Hey,
Yeah,
we could just congregate at your house.
I still think Winterfest is a go, man.
I just hate driving, to be honest. And 5, 6, 7, 8 hour trip. That's it. I have ADHD, and we drive to Gatlinburg every year, and then it's like a 3.5 hour drive, and it just gets me. I'm just fatigued, like I'll get out from that. And one time I drove up to Indianapolis for training, and it was like a 5.5 hour drive, and I was just beat down, man. I don't like driving that long. And somebody's going to say, well, I'll offer you a ride.
Kind of go by your place. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's a funny little conversation going on in chat. Ronnie wants to see Rex Ship in a bikini.
Whoa, now.
And then Rex Ship says that was for his eyes only. These guys are awesome.
Skid marks.
Yep.
Yeah, here we go. Toyness says we should start a Joe Feature Fest.
Yes. In Nashville.
Skid mark.
You know where you could probably get a version 1.5 Stalker?
Yeah, Joe Fest, right?
Yeah. or Winterfest.
Or eBay.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest.
Or you might find it out in the wild at a junk store when somebody don't know what they've got, and they're selling it for like $10,
I found an Apache Chief like that.
It happens. It happens. Like I think there was a guy, Fixed Pond Joe's found a Baroness at the Goodwill for a couple bucks in a bag with other figures. He offered it to me, and I already had a Baroness, but I knew somebody that needed a Baroness.
And now she's complete in my cabinet.
Hey, there you go.
I misread that at first. I read. I know it says math, but whenever I read it, in my head it read,
Meth.
I did the meth.
So was that Apache Chief to build a figure? Yeah.
Yes, I paid $5 for it and flipped it for $60.
Wow.
Nice.
That helped
Nice.
me get my version 2 Snake Eyes. So technically, I only have $25 tied up in my Apache Chief or my Snake Eyes.
It's a long drive, Wes.
Yes, it is.
It's too long. That made me tired just reading that.
But Wes, was it worth the drive?
Yeah.
Let us
He
know.
got to see us.
I mean, honestly, this was my 5th Joe Fest, and it was the best one yet.
Is my second. Is one of my 2 favorites.
I mean, so many of our friends that I
Yeah.
did not think would ever came.
Yep.
Absolutely. See that?
Yep.
It's like a family reunion.
Kinda. Yeah.
To be fair, though, I feel like I've been there when you all shoot these live videos and you're walking around and you're looking at these booths and like, wow, I'm here. I appreciate those. Is it, it helps me out to be there.
Nice toy nuts. That'd be cool. And Waffle House, yeehaw.
Waffle House is the bomb.
I had that last week after the show.
Waffle
It was good.
Oh, me.
House is good.
Do you have any Joe Funko Pops?
I have about 9 or 10 G.I. Joe Funko Pops. Went down that rabbit hole and collected those. My son is a huge Funko Pop collector, and that's his wall. And I have some. My Joes are renting some of his space on his shelf.
Jetman, I would have to have a tragedy, which I pray I don't have, because Joe Fest is already put in for my time off next year.
I actually think I'm going to be off and won't have to use any time. Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
So
Yeah,
what Funko Pops do you have?
For G.I. Joe, I have Scarlet, Beachhead, Snake Eyes, Storm Shadow, Bat, Cobra Commander, Mindbender, Zartan. I know there's a few. Leatherneck. I don't have a Duke, Eric.
Yeah.
I was going to get one for you. Send it your way.
No.
Yeah, the Firefly is a good one.
Do you have the hooded Cobra Commander or the?
Oh, you have the glass mirror one.
Okay.
Helmet.
On the Fang?
No,
that one?
not
I
that
got
one.
that one.
That's cool too.
Yeah.
I think there's a Snake Eyes with Timber as well.
Hey, Toy Nuts, when you get tired of walking around the convention, you can always come out and sit down at the Podcast from the Pit booth.
Yep.
We already got one for next year.
We was like the meeting place. That was awesome.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear it, Todd.
Yep.
Have I missed anything? You've missed a lot, James.
Hey, James.
Yeah.
But we're glad to have you.
We talk
James
bad
is-
about you, James.
Yeah. James is probably driving.
He always drives, don't he? He
Yep.
loves driving.
I think he lives in his car.
He might do.
I think he lives in a van down by the river.
In a van down by the river.
So let me get to a couple of these questions. What is your favorite toy that you have? It doesn't have to be G.I. Joe. It could be anything.
My favorite toy that I have has got to be G.I. Joe. Especially the stuff that I had as a kid, It's been fun collecting all the figures and all the figures that I had that I lost and all the figures that I never had. And getting all the vehicles this year, I was able to get some vehicles that I had not had in my collection in a long time and some that I never had. I never had a Warthog. I was blessed with a little bit of money and I got a Warthog, and that's an awesome vehicle. I got a Mauler. Like I said, I got that Tiger Sting from Wes. I got a mud digger. What they call the thing, Eric, that you sent me? That's a pretty cool little airplane. Mud diver, mud duster.
Oh, Mud Fighter.
Mud fighter, yeah. I got one of those.
So
I gotta-
I want to say hi to Son of a Crayon Slayer. I just love that name.
Hey,
I
that's a
think
great
that's
name.
awesome. So yeah, I mean, I didn't know if you had like one toy that you'd just say, you know, if I had to sell all my toys except for one, which one are you keeping?
There's a few that I wouldn't sell if I had to sell them. I wouldn't sell my version 2 Snake Eyes that I got from Eric. That means a lot. I mean, I met this guy on Instagram. I didn't know him, and he's sending me messages. I'm like, oh God, I know there's some crazy people out here.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, you messaged me first, I believe, when we started talking.
Good morning, Ken. I know
Yeah.
it's early, buddy.
Hey, bud.
Hey, kid. I wouldn't sell a. There's a it was a Scarlet that I received from James, still a big kid.
Mm-hmm.
Is
I
it the Ninja Force?
No, it's not the big butt one. This figure, though, he doesn't know. I may have told him about it, but it was a figure that I had as a kid, but it broke into like 1,000 pieces. I sent a lot of those pieces to Foot 1212 in a trade for some custom work that he did for me. But it was a figure that I wanted desperately to have in my collection. And when I went on eBay and those figures were like $50 to $150, like, oh, geez, I'm never getting this figure. And I'd see a couple times where I'd see like a posting of a Scarlet on a stand. And I thought it was just a figure. And it was like $19.99 for a Scarlet. All right. Then I turn around, I read the fine print. And it says figure not included. It's just a stand. So I'm having to like go through all that rigmarole to get my money back. And,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I finally got to the point where I was going to buy like individual parts over a period of time and create her, like, you know, Dr. Frankensteiner.
Yeah.
But then James out of the blue messages me and says, hey, man, that's how he talks, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, man, you got a Scarlet figure in your collection? And it's
He
just
sounded
like,
just like him.
it's
Yeah,
just like,
yeah.
it's like the Lord just opened up the windows of heaven and just poured down that Scarlet through mail, you know. It's like, wow, yeah, thank you, man. He doesn't know all the trouble that I went through, because I went through a couple of those eBay posts like that, having to get my money back. I wanted that figure, and I got that figure, and it's in a little plastic container.
Yeah, sounds like the trouble Ronnie's having replacing his Zartan.
Yeah.
It's bad.
It's tough.
Hey, man, do you have any boiled peanuts?
Horrible impression.
James, I thought it was spot on.
It
Hey.
was.
Hey,
Hey,
fellas. Hey, fellas. How you doing, fellas?
I'm driving, fellas.
Hey, fellas. Hey,
I'm
we know
driving
we both from the deep south, so we got that accent going. He's a little more. He got a little more twang than I do, though.
I'm driving to the boiled peanut shop.
Listen, fellas. I love you, James. You're a great brother.
Yeah,
I love hearing his voice messages.
James is one of the first people I talked to on Instagram, and we just hit it right off, you know, back in 2018.
I mean, it's hard not to.
Yeah.
He's such a great guy.
Yep.
Him and Eric and Jokers and Foot and Wes, and a lot of great people. Ronnie, I could go on and on and on and on and on. We all could.
Fantastic toy robot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Great
Super
people.
nice.
Super
Yeah.
nice people.
So let me ask you a question that I love asking. Do you have any buyer's remorse for any toy that you bought? You just look at it and go, I can't believe I paid for this.
Yeah, that's going to be the same answer as the last time we talked. That retro G.I. Joe Lady J that they came out with like 3 years ago, the 3 3/4. It was horrible. And I got on, I think, a Walmart site, and they had it for $20. Like, oh, I got to get this. So I paid for it. And then it came here, and it was like, oh, did I really just fork out $20 for this figure? What am I doing? That was part of the time when I was like, man, you got to stop buying just every little thing. You know?
Yeah, it was not a great figure. But you know what was a great figure out of that set? That Roadblock.
Yeah,
that
and
Roadblock is one of my favorites.
I love that Stalker that they came out with. That was a great Stalker.
Yeah.
Speaking of awesome guys, good morning,
Hey,
Crash.
Hey, Crash.
Yeah, Crash is one of the best.
Yep.
One of the most generous people in the community too, by the way.
Yeah.
So I open up my backpack that's in the basement, and I'll go through and I'll pull some figures out that I want to shoot, for a day or two here and there, or maybe weeks to come. And I'll see that Lady J off in the bag, and I'm like, just stay there. Just don't even bother. Just stay in the bag. Yeah, it was very inconsistent. That Duke was horrible. That's why I sent it to Duke.
Yeah.
Eric,
He
so he
sent
could.
him.
I thought you were going to make a custom out of it or have
I
fun
thought about it.
blowing it up or something.
I thought about it, and I was like, if I do what I was thinking about doing, I'll get canceled. And I didn't want that.
I mean, he's sitting there looking like this.
Yeah, it's terrible.
This is great. No. I had buyer's remorse even spending whatever it was to purchase him.
Yeah.
As soon as I seen him on the peg, I was like, nope.
Yeah. He was
It's just
hollering.
'cause that face sculpt was just terrible.
It was,
yeah.
It was horrible.
The figure itself's not bad, but the face sculpt. Ugh.
It looked like something that you'd get out of a nightmarish McDonald's Happy Meal. Like if it was Halloween and they wanted to scare some kids, like a little kid opening it up, and like seeing that figure, like, oh my god!
Yeah.
I think I was 48 and it scared me. So
Yeah.
It was horrible.
now the final question that I always ask on the little interviews is by far my favorite because I always get different answers. And I'd like to see some of the chat's answers to this too.
Yeah.
If you can have a toy line made of any TV show, any movie, any cartoon, comic book series, anything that they're going to consult Larry about, and you can have it made in whatever scale you want, what would you pick? I remember what you said on the show. I want to see if it's changed.
Yeah, there's definitely some changes to that. I'm going to add.
Right.
I'm going to add because we're going to split it down, TV show and movie.
Okay.
For his TV show, one of my most favorite TV shows that ever was made, and I kind of got lost interest in the last couple seasons of it, but the first 3 seasons was absolutely brilliant. It was a great show. It kept you on the edge of your seat. Was Lost, and there's so many characters in that story. You go through so many different guests, and you could have an abundance of figures. And I want it in 3 3/4. Absolutely. One of my favorite characters from that show was John Locke, and I loved Sawyer, and I loved Hugo. I didn't like Jack. He got on my nerves.
Good.
As far as movies go, this is going to be a very popular choice because, everybody in our age group absolutely loves that movie, quotes lines from that movie all the time. Can you guess what it is?
Mine would be Pulp Fiction, but go ahead. Whatever's yours.
Tombstone.
Yes.
Great. Yes. Great.
And I've seen some great customs that people have made of, Doc Holliday and Wyatt Earp, and they have been amazing. I'm like, wow.
Since I got Bob up here, he turned me on to Dime Novel Legends, and they have a straight out Tombstone figure of what is his name? Kurt Russell's character.
Wyatt Earp.
Wyatt Earp, yes.
Yeah.
And it looks so good.
When I was a kid, and I'm sure you guys can relate to it, we
Uh-oh.
I got a call.
Okay.
Hold on. I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, at least it's towards the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can relate to me because we were kids. We didn't have like 100 channels like they do now. We had like 3 or 4 or 5 channels. And we watched a lot of Westerns, seen a lot of Gunsmoke, a lot of John Wayne movies. And I love Westerns. So when Tombstone came out, for me, Tombstone was like one of the last great Western movies.
Yeah, it was really good. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of great lines in that movie.
Seen a lot of cool stuff in the chat here. Joker saying Young Guns.
Yeah.
That's cool. Ronnie's preempting Eric, here comes the Donner Party knife and fork story.
No, not today. I'm trying to put a filter on.
Die Hard, 112th.
That'd be good.
Carlos wants Time Bandits.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Jetman wants 18, 112 scale. Jokers wants Three's Company.
Yes. 3¾ inch Mr. Furley would be so funny.
Now,
Yeah.
100% agree with Toy Nuts.
Yeah.
Highlander for TV and movie.
So
The TV series was fantastic, and the first movie was fantastic.
have you seen that Henry Cavill got injured in the making of the new Highlander?
No, didn't see that.
Yeah, he was in pre-production working on the swordplay, I guess, and got injured. So they're going to have to put actual filming off till next year.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
And I want to say hello to White Vegeta.
Hey, White Vegeta.
Hey, big man.
And Gaz says toy line.
Oh, yeah, that would be great. I would buy it.
Now, a Friends 112 scale, my wife would buy those in a heartbeat. That is her favorite show. Toy Nuts is following up. Yep. But honestly, I'm due for a rewatch of the TV show.
Ugh, it was so horrible.
Seinfeld. That's a good one.
I never understood Seinfeld. I couldn't.
It was a show about nothing.
I didn't
Absolutely
like it.
nothing.
I didn't like it. It was.
I liked it.
It made me think, and I was like, no.
All right. Well, that will be the end of my questions. You got anything else, Eric?
Just questions I asked him before we started, and he's like, no. So,
What was the question?
social security number, your mother's maiden name.
Those
No.
are hard hitting journalist questions that we
Yes.
need to know.
Yeah.
No answers for you.
Your credit score.
All right.
No. No.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I know you're joking.
Mash O-ring would be awesome.
They
No.
had some 3 3/4 figures. I seen them at a antique store.
Yep.
Yeah.
So far, MASH has gotten, I think Crash came up with a 112 MASH,
Yeah.
and Peter says the O-ring. So one thing about MASH is, if I hear or see any of it, I always think back to my childhood because we always watched it together as a family.
Yeah. We watched everything together as a family because we only had one TV. So
Take care, Jokers.
be
See you,
safe,
Steve.
buddy.
I have a question for you all, and probably the chat too as well.
Shoot.
Is there anything that you would like to see G.I. Joe features do?
Give away a flag.
Give away a flag.
He'll do that as soon as you buy it and promise to pay the shipping.
Well, I will buy one and I'll pay for the shipping. It'll be one of them that's about this big where you put it out like in your yard.
Just a regular flag.
Now, Foot wants G.I. Joe features at Joe Fest.
Yes.
We'll see what we can do about that.
That would be awesome because then you could go around and like get pictures and feature the artists that you feature.
That's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. I don't know how to do it, but I'd like to have t-shirts and hats made up like you guys have,
Well,
and some merch.
I can help you with that later.
And Joe Hunters says we need a foot at Joe Fest. Then
Yes, we do.
I think that's the plan this year.
There you go. When you
Yeah.
start like naming somebody off, they're going to point it right back at you.
Yeah.
That's why I never
I
joined in
understand
all
that he's
that.
trying.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See, working on a plan. That's
there
awesome.
you go.
Feature more skid mark photographers, please.
I don't know that I've ever featured a skid mark picture on the features. You know what I'd like? I'd like people that because I get a lot of classified tags each and every day, and the classified pictures that they send are all great and wonderful. But I don't get, and this is going to be surprising, I don't get a lot tagged in a lot of original A-Raw figures pictures, you know, and a part of an A-Raw group on Instagram and do pictures within that group. I don't get tagged a lot, and I'd love to see more and more of that. There's a few guys out there like Dustin McCoy. He always tags G.I. Joe features. Joe Collectibles, he always tags us. Several there's a couple of guys that always tag us in their pictures for the G.I. Joe era, and I think Bill Wiston Valera, you know, he always tags me in his pictures too. But yeah, I don't believe I've ever featured a skid mark picture. Maybe that's going to be something you'll see in the next couple of days. I'll be looking for one. A picture of a figure. Okay, let's just get that straight. A figure picture, not nobody's figure. Personal figure, but a figure.
Okay.
I think Ronnie's got a good picture of skid mark.
He may have. I think I have seen some pictures of Ronnie's with skid mark in it.
I forgot to.
And it doesn't matter to me if you tag us or not, because I will feature a picture that has no tags on at all, just to be featuring somebody. That's what we do. It's not like we're going, you didn't feature us, so we're going to punish you by not featuring your picture.
Right.
No way.
Yeah, I agree with you, Crash. We need more 112 Sergeant Rock stuff.
And
Or-
a little caveat to that, I want it from the comic book
Yes.
from back in the 80s.
Yeah.
Or 70s, 80s. I want the Sergeant Rocks from that and his people. I think that would be awesome.
But wasn't he from the World War II, not the 70s and 80s?
But the comic book was in the 70s and 80s.
I know, I'm being a goober.
Well, just, once again, Larry, thank you for coming on. Thanks everybody in the chat for making this a fun show.
Yep.
Without you guys, we'd just be up here talking and doing nothing. I mean, you guys make it interesting.
We'd be the talking heads.
Y'all be sure to check out Monday Night Figures on Monday.
Yes.
Yep. Tag us, Foot 1212 in your pictures, and we'll share them in our story. And we're going to try to feature a lot of pictures from those nights as well.
Yep.
And if you don't currently subscribe to us, please consider doing so. It really just helps motivate us, keep us going.
Yep.
I know that's Ronnie's line, but it's 100% true. It's always good to feel like someone likes what you do.
And if you have an idea for a show, reach out to us.
Yeah. Only problem with that is if you come up with an idea for the show, you have to come on.
And I like to say this: be kind, no matter what your opinion is.
Yep.
On any topic, any view, be kind to one another. Treat people the way that you want to be treated. And that will go a long way in this world if everybody would abide by that and live by that rule.
I want to add one more thing. Eat more squirrel.
Eat more squirrel.
Nice. All right, everybody. Take care. Have a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you next week. We think we have our guests lined up with a couple other people to help us with questions. Should be a fun time.
Action packed.
Thank y'all for having me. No other place would I want to come on and reveal the G.I. Joe features onto other than Podcast from the Pit.
Crash, we are going to do a giveaway if and when we hit 400 subs. we're going to give away the figure that you donated to us, and that was the version 2 Bone Collector, still in the box. It's going to be awesome. Can't wait to do it. So everybody, please have a great weekend. Take care and be safe.
Watch out.